Actually, it's good afternoon. Hello. How's everybody doing today? I hope everyone's doing good. I honestly have had a day, and it's probably because I didn't go to the gym because I've been very sore. Because I jumped rope for like the first time in like a long time, and my feet hurt. Uh, and my back, I did back yesterday. My back's killing me. I slept weird on my neck, so now my neck is killing me. It's just a whole line of things, of issues. But here we are today. We are living it up, and I wanted to say that today we're going to Nepal. This is a way that I like to travel for cheap. Um, Honestly, I think it's one of the best ways because you don't have to pay a dime to go to go and do this. Which basically, what I uh, what I do is I live stream. I get my initial reaction to this country. We learn a little bit about the country. We do some fun facts. We do exploring. We kind of see what it's like to live in the shoes of somebody else that is not in America. Because sometimes we don't need that. We don't we don't need the the American dream life here. Although it's not really much of a dream. But anyways, we shall get moving with everything. Okay. So I'm just gonna grab my book. This is my book of journals. Okay. And I write down all my notes on places that I like to go to do. Uh, and yeah. So let's go ahead and this is actually pretty interesting. I'm trying to, okay. I'm trying to look at stuff and it's like being weird. Okay. Anyways, let me go ahead and split the screen. All right, so you can see what I see. And we're going to go ahead and explore in here. But first things first, we're going to talk about my Patreon page. So this is a good way to support me and my creative adventures and hopefully someday be enough to afford a plane ticket out of here and somewhere that we've live streamed to. I think that would be really cool to do the live stream versus, uh, real life. But anyways, but yes, so this is a place where you can go and you can see all the behind the scenes, journal entries, shorts, photos, videos, behind the scenes, things like that. It's a great place to support me as a creator. So I'd really appreciate it if you did. You can also do this stuff on my YouTube. You can become a member and you can get videos every single day before they upload, so you can get them before they come out. So it's a nice little perk if you do decide to become a YouTube member. Okay, let's go ahead and look at some of Nepal's fun facts because we do this every video with everything that we do. It's the birthplace of Buddha, so that's pretty cool to know. Elephant polo is a thing. And if you don't know, now you know, because I certainly didn't know that elephant polo is actually a sport, and it was invented in 1982. So that's very interesting. Land of the Gurdas, brave soldiers. India and Britain have managed separate regiments in their army with the name. Nepal is a four-season destination. And obviously, it's home to the tallest mountain in the world, and that is Mount Everest. And we will be going and exploring that today, which I'm so stoked about. So there's that. Mount Everest, obviously world's highest mountain. Um, Nepal is known as a harmony country, so I guess it offers you a lot of healthy and vibrant culture, nature, and geography. Uh, a living goddess, Nepal's a home to the world's only living goddess. That's pretty cool. So that's crazy that there's a living goddess among us. Like that's such a wild thing. Like imagine like just what I can't even like wrap my brain around that fact. And then so it's very diverse. 80 diverse ethnic groups uh, residing in this country with harmony and peace. See, this is what we need in America: harmony and peace. Everybody needs to take notes from Nepal. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting a little hot. Woo! It's hot, 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 hot. It's cooking in the sun. All right, I'm having a bad hair day today. Well, kind of like every day, but just ignore it. It's fine. Anyway, but yes, so very diverse. But they're all cool with each other. So that's cool to know. And cows are sacred in Nepal. It's kind of like India. Like cows are kind of everywhere. So I feel like that's nothing new because we already discovered and learned about India, and saw like cows just walking about because they're sacred too. So that's pretty cool. Those are the fun facts about Nepal. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into Nepal here. And the first place that we are going to observe is called Kathmandu. Forgive me if I pronounce it wrong, but okay, so this is the capital of Nepal, and it's in a valley surrounded by the Himalayan mountains. So that's pretty cool. There's an airport right in here, so I think when you fly into Nepal, this is the place that you go, basically. All right, so put me down in here in these streets. Put me down in here. Let me see what the city life is like in Nepal. Let's see. I'm sitting on a big van of some sort, exploring in a big black van. Okay. Let's see. All right. Jeez. Okay. Alright, let's try to go like down here, down a street. Now I noticed there's not that many streets to go down to, which I honestly I didn't expect them to have a lot for me to go through anyways, just because like I feel like it's mostly a nature specific thing. But maybe that's just like a me thing. I don't really know. But I feel like it's predominantly like a nature country. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Oh, we're in a hairdresser salon. And, well, I think it's just the universe telling me that I need to stop being cheap and get a haircut, but I don't have the money for that. Really. Really. So, let's see what else is around here in the city. Got some cool restaurants. Speaking of restaurants, I know we do this in a lot of the videos, but I just want to know what their food is like. Hang on, wait. There was a whole thing that I didn't read. Okay. Why does it come up the first thing 9 nasty traditional dishes when you travel to Nepal? What about good dishes? It just looks like a bunch of rice and beans, kind of like every country. Well, not every country. Let's see. South Africa was mostly meat. We explored that yesterday. It was mostly meat. Uh, but yeah, so I'm looking at it and it looks pretty pretty tasty actually. Look at they got some dumplings and stuff. Like, yeah, put me on. They got some rice, veggies, some type of fried something. Um, I do want to take a look at that website though. That was kind of whatever. Uh, okay, so it's the backbone. It's just steamed rice, lentil soup, and it's accompanied by an array of dishes. See, that's not that bad. Who made this website? They're so wrong. Um, this okay, the street food. I feel like though, like they're just saying that to make me click on it. It mouth watering. You know what I mean? Like they totally did that. They totally played me like that. But yeah, no, this stuff looks really good though. Yeah, veggie stew. So yeah, so it looks very plant-based friendly. So that's always a good thing to know. I honestly wanted to go to Nepal because I feel like that's one of the places that you kind of have to go to once in your lifetime to truly understand the height of these Himalayas. Um, but yeah, maybe it's just a me thing, but I feel like I have to. Ooh, this is really pretty. Wait. Okay, so this is like a temple. So I wonder like why it's really decorated. Like maybe it's like a celebration of it or something. Um, okay. But that's really cool though. And this is just what it looks like during the day. It's pretty nice. My neighbors are being loud. But yeah, so it kind of looks like pretty decent. I wonder though, since they're at like a higher altitude, I wonder. Okay, so it's cold right there. It's a little chilly now. Average temperature around 50 year round. January to July, it's 78. And the lowest and highest temperatures recorded have been 27 and 99 Fahrenheit. Okay, that's not that bad. Uh, Pretty average, I suppose. But I do definitely think that the altitude would be certainly something for me to get used to. Um, I don't. I hear that when people go to like even Mount Everest Base Camp, that they get altitude sickness. So it's definitely quite interesting. Again, I'm on this like black car. It's like I want to see what else is around here. Okay. Trying to see anything else that could be really cool. I mean, I'm sure they have a lot of really cool things, but like I can't go everywhere. Like the blue highlighted stuff is the only places that I can go, which is unfortunate, but that's just how it is. Let's try and go like far on the outside if possible. See what it's like over here versus like in the city. Oh, okay, yeah. Let's see. I definitely think that they make most of their money off of like people traveling, obviously, to Mount Everest. So I definitely think that's one of the selling things in Nepal. That's pretty. Definitely probably have some really cool hikes as well, which now we're starting to get into the mountains. Which I believe I watched a documentary on the people who bring the gear up there, and or maybe I was watching some type of video, um, and it had the porters as the main focus and like what their life looks like, you know, and how they like climb it like 7 times in a season. Like it's crazy. This is a little cute town. Like this. It's cute. Lots of shops, you know, lots of people. Okay. What if we went like over here? Let's see what's over here. Oh, it's literally just woods. Also, the trash. Just terrible. But what are you gonna do, huh? See, this is really pretty. I feel like if I went to Nepal, I would do like some hikes, but I wouldn't do like Mount Everest. I honestly have no inkling to go to um, Mount Everest at all, whatsoever. I just want to see it. That's all that I want to do. But yeah, it's a pretty little lake. All right, let's go ahead and set sail to our next destination. And I felt like literally all of them just have pictures of Everest. I feel like though if it was my country, I would just put Everest everywhere too, because that's mainly what attracts people. I mean, why would it not? You know, I swear to God, if it's the other black car, I just cannot. Okay, we're on a white car this time, but all right, let's see what's in these streets. If it'll let me, no, it won't. It won't let me go. Okay. Let's go down here. There's a temple over there, which I do want to explore a little bit. But let's go ahead and, ooh, to see the mountains in the background. See, this is why I want to live in, like, Salt Lake City. Because you just see mountains. And that's just, like, you feel like you're living in a little mountain town. And you're surrounded by mountains, and it's great. I don't know, I just feel like looking at snow-capped mountains and the background is so picturesque and it's so beautiful that I'd want it. I would want to see it. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. A mountain, International Mountain Museum. Okay. I cannot go in it, but that's still interesting. Intriguing. Where is that temple that I was looking at earlier? I don't know. I'm sure I'll find it, but let's go ahead and take a look out there. There's a temple over there. I think we found it. Ooh, these are probably what the massage rooms look like after you hike all that. All right, let's check out this temple here. Seems to be photographed pretty decently, so let's have a peek. So this is it. This is the temple. They have little bells. I don't. There's something with the bells. Okay, so it purifies the environment is what the bells do. So the ringing it purifies everything. Um, yeah, so that's why they have the bells there. But that is really cool. Let's see. It's pretty. It's very pretty. That would be me, just brushing all the bells as I walked around it. That is me. It is very beautiful. See, you know that it's very tourist based because all these people are old white people. Because only old people can do the traveling stuff because, you know, they have money. It's really sad to see because, like, what happens if you break your knee or, like, you throw out your back? You know what I mean? Like, no offense to the people who are traveling old. I just don't understand why people wait until they're old to travel. Because, like, what's the point if you're going to break a hip getting off of the airplane? You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe that's just a me thing. What is the point of this? The black hole. What is why? But it is a really cool view though. But also why? I want to see what that is. That's what the whole point. Ooh, that's pretty cool. It's like a Buddha and it's like gold trimming. It's pretty crazy. All right. So city-wise, I think that it kind of all typically looks the same. Like it kind of just looks like this, because I'm not really seeing anything different. Uh, yeah. Okay. Next place we have. Guess I didn't spell that right. I'm wondering how to spell this thing. right. Okay. So I actually want to go to the yeah, the national park, which is right here. And you get to see like really cool things, like obviously elephants. They have elephants there, and I think it's really cool. But unfortunately, it does not look like there are any photos in this national park except for this one, which this is what it is. It's a river. So, yeah. Um, yeah. Okay. I'm just trying to find anything else here. Oh, okay. There's some stuff over here you can see. Okay, this is just more big city town. Um, okay. Let's. So there were a few things over here. Let's see what this is. I know there's quite a few like rivers and stuff. Oh, it's a little restaurant in the woods. Like okay, yeah. I'm guessing this is like for the tourists that want to stay there. I guess I don't know, but I guess it's like a little village in the forest here. We've already seen that one. Interesting. Oh, okay. We're back in business. Really beautiful though. Um, got some cool trees and things. I don't know why it's like not showing up on the map, but maybe it could have been like later. Let's see what's like on the other side of the river. Oh, it's like a fun little fair. Wow, look at that. You guys see all those really colorful umbrellas? That's cool. I wonder if like Nepal came up with the colorful umbrellas. Oh, that's what it's a street panini. Patani? I don't know how to pronounce it. I really don't. But I surely did try. Um, Words are quite interesting. Okay. So I'm not getting much national park stuff, but it seems to me like there's a bunch of. What's that guy doing over there? Probably taking photos. Look at that one lonely tree. That's pretty cool. Uh, but I feel like there's a bunch of little like towns in the middle of like the forest. Unless Google Maps just hasn't updated, but this is cool. They're like living off the land with this stuff. That's cool. And there's literally like nobody around. Wow. But yeah, little like things to do in the forest. I don't know. I guess maybe people don't go there as much, or maybe they go like to the edges of it. Okay, here we go. Everest Base Camp. This is okay. So I've always wanted to see what it's like to climb Everest. I look up a bunch of climbing Everest videos, and I think it's very interesting to to see. So this is base camp. Wait, hang on. Yeah, so that's Camp 2. That's the Everest viewpoint. So this right here is Everest Base Camp. So let me just, oh my God, put me on the side of this freaking mountain. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay, so, and then down here is kind of like where everything is, I'm assuming. Like, actually, yeah, like, I know that some of the people who are hiking, they live or they take shelter here for one night, and then they sleep in the tents the rest of the way. But this is like a little like saving grace for the hikers, like the one more night of comfortability, and then it's just crappy the rest of the way. But what is this guy doing? I don't know. But this is interesting though. Everest Bakery. That's cool. There's like a whole bunch of food and stuff and whatever else. But yeah, so I have heard about this, and they sell like, you know, jackets or stuff or whatever you're gonna need up there. Um, but yeah, so I heard this is like a small little town that you visit before you go to the actual base camp, which I'm really shocked that people live here. Obviously, some people have to because that's the only way they make money, you know, doing this stuff in Everest and stuff. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy to see like actually how many people live here. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, wow, it's just wild. Just that's like straight up. There's no way around it. You're just going straight up. So I'm trying to figure out like, oh yeah, and then they have these like pillar things again with the flags. I think that's pretty cool with the flags. Oh, there's a hotel. Oh my God, wait, what? There's a hotel. This is sick. Oh yeah, a helicopter to the point, I guess, huh? Wow. So that right there is Everest. I could tell by just looking at the peaks because I've just seen it in so many photographs, so many pictures. I, I've just seen it, and I know what Everest looks like. But yeah. All right. So then we'll go to Everest Camp 2. So they go down here all the way. Wait, hold up. There's like a little like temple thing. It's cool. Okay. I'm getting distracted. So they come here, they come down here, up to here, and then they have to go back up into this little place, which has a few houses, but it's still, you know, then they go all the way over here, up, up, up. I mean, you're walking on like some steep incline here. I mean, and there's nothing below you either. That'd be so cool if like someone who actually did Everest would like comment on this and be like what they did and stuff, and where they stopped. But so this is the rescue part. Obviously, there's a bunch of people who are idiots and don't train for it when they should, and so rescue has to come and get them, or like unfortunate weather. Obviously, lots of things can happen on mountains. And then they follow this little crack, basically, to here, which is a pond. But right here, it's obviously frozen over. And then, yeah. And then, so that's the lake. And then you keep going up for long ways, and I wonder where's the yeah, let's go. There's like a really cool icy lake here. Well, I wonder if those are like all the people that kind of pass. But there's a lake down there. Obviously, I don't like. Yeah. Okay. Which I wonder. Okay, so here it is. Yeah, so a little lake that's blue. I'm surprised people even live here. Like, why are there houses here? That's a crazy thought to me. Anyways, okay, and then let's see. And then they go over the mountains to here, through here, which comes down. So you went over a mountain, and then you're coming down into shelter of some sort. And then, so this part is Everest Camp 2, which this is what you're camping on, rocks. But this is what it is. You're camping on rocks, basically. I feel like I would be so cold. It would just be horrible. But yeah, also wouldn't your like poop freeze at that point if you had to, like dig it into the ground and stuff. So here's another base camp spot. I don't know if it's like typically needed, but yeah. And then you're going. And then there's so many there's so many camps. Yeah, there's so many camps. But then you're here. So it spits you out here. That's where the tracks stop. And then you're looking up at this monstrous thing right here. And you're like, what did I do? What I'm assuming people say. And then you go up and you look at all of the stuff that you're about to, your climb. And looks like there's more base camps. So, yeah. So this is like before you go like actually up. You're like camping with the ice chunks. Okay. Um and then I think it's like all camping basically. And then you get up here. I don't think anyone has taken any photos of it, but yeah. And there's no 360s. Wait, wait. This is the top. Well, not really the top. I'm not really standing on it, but you could see it basically because I'm floating in the air. But um, yeah, which is just crazy that people actually hike the tallest mountain in the world. That's crazy. And China's right there. That's cool. Um, but yeah, so that is just super crazy, super wild. Um, I mean, the amount of wind that goes, it's just crazy. If you ever get to watch documentaries about it, I strongly suggest that you do because it is super duper crazy on like what these people do um, and how they accomplishment is just it's just crazy to me. It really is. Um, but yeah, okay. So that was Mount Everest, one of the highest mountains in the world. Okay. Then we're gonna go to Vanderpeer. Let's see if it comes up. Google told me. Like, why you gotta do that to me, Google? What you mean? It doesn't exist. You told me that it did. Okay, maybe it just didn't do it right. All right. So it looks like there's not much to explore here because it won't let me. But um, here's a little look of what it's like in Bandipur. Um, that's the water tank. That's crazy. Also, and then yeah, okay. Got some more photos in this way, which is just pretty. Little like old town. I love that. All right. And then going to yeah, this one. Indeed, indeed. All right. Let's go ahead and put me on this mountain, basically. I feel like everyone is just living on a mountain in Nepal. Like, look at that. Crazy. All right, let's check out the little town here. I feel like all the towns they're like this. They're on the mountain, just scooting as close to the mountain as possible on their all the buildings are really close together, is what I'm gathering here. But yeah. Let's see. Agriculture. Okay. Yeah, rice, corn, wheat. So mostly agriculture. Um, that their business of trade is. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, like lots of like naturey things and stuff of the sorts. All right, so yeah, I believe this is Everest right here. Um, it's it's wild. It's crazy. Look at these guys. There's lots of Everest viewpoints. I feel like, yeah, lots of hiking, lots of nature. Just a part of it. All right. Um, Langtang, Nepal. Check it out. So not much here, but that I can explore, but mostly just images. But yeah, so just more mountains. Like there's so many mountains. Let's see what this little viewpoint is. Super pretty. Wow. This is just gorgeous. This reminds me of like Colorado. Like everywhere you look, you're just like, wow, this is gorgeous. Like this is like a picture. I'm living inside of a picture right now. That's what it is. I feel like Nepal would be kind of like the same thing. You're just staring at these mountains and you're just looking at them and you're just probably astonished by the size of them. Um, but yeah, that's it's so crazy too that people live like on the sides of mountains. Like crazy. All right. So these, okay, we got a few things here, but this is one of the like visited places here in Nepal because there's so many temples here, which is really cool. Yeah, you have like so many temples, and they're super cool because they're very different from like Chinese temples, and those are different from Japanese temples and Malaysian temples. So it's all different. Um, but yeah, I feel like these temples have more of like a rounder point to it. Um, most of them, at least. And if they're tiered, they're more like hexagonal, which again is cool because it's like different. You know what I mean? But yeah, so there's lots of like temples in the area, in the square, and I mean this is really cool. Look at that. That is so awesome. To imagine how old this is and how many people, generations of people, have walked here and went to this place of like worship. Basically, it's just mind blowing, honestly, to to think about all that. But yeah, so this place is known for all of its all of its temples, basically. Um, yeah, and they have like a lot of restaurants, and I'm sure like there's living things up there, but there's a lot of color that I'm noticing. Um, I don't I don't know why they wear a lot of color. Let's ask Google. Okay. Heralds the arrival of spring and symbolizes the triumph of good over evil. That's interesting. Um, so yeah, so they have a lot of vibrant colors and festivities because they wish for spring to come and that triumph of good comes over evil. But yeah. Okay. So I think for the most part we saw most of the temples. Outside of that area, this is kind of a little bit what it looks like. So yeah. So it's a little bit more, kind of like an outskirt, kind of more rundown kind of thing. Um, but that's just life here. That's just how it is. But I do think that the colors are super super enticing, and the more that you learn about them, the cooler that it is. Um, it's just so awesome. Um, yeah, but yeah, there's so many like temples here. Like, it's crazy. Like I guess all along this place too has like a lot of temples and things like this. Oh, Jesus. This place is a temple. And then down over here is another temple somewhere. But yeah, I feel like Nepal would be so cool to like hike and explore and take pictures of Everest. I again don't really want to go to Mount Everest base camp because that's a 6-day walk just to get to Mount Everest base camp. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't. I really don't think I have an inkling to do that. But I totally respect everyone that does, for sure, for sure. I feel like now I'm just kind of like exploring other places and seeing what's around in the general vicinity. But yeah, okay. So let's see. I think the only other place I have written down is called Rare Lake. Um, and it's like the largest freshwater lake in the Himalayas. And it's Rare National Park. So I'm hoping people, yes, took pictures of it. But yeah, this is really cool that it's like the largest freshwater lake in the Himalayas. And I tell you what, it must be really really cold too. Truthfully, yeah, so beautiful though. Oh, horseback. They're taking a horseback. They said there are no Ubers here. We take horseback. But yeah, lots of hiking. It'd be so cool. just hike around the lake. Let's see, we got a view tower here. Come on. Terrible. Here's the National Park office, um, which is so beautiful. I mean, like, the scenery here and everything is just incredible. Like, if I ever get the opportunity to do it in real life, I, without a doubt, would just say yes and go. But, yeah, super beautiful. Let's see what's on the other side of the lake. Yeah, just gorgeous, honestly. I just want to see if like any of the other ones have like have little things that you could see, like viewing things on any of the snow tops. And it doesn't look like it. They're like, you gotta come and hike to see that view. Which is crazy because I'm like, no. Let's see. There's one on the side of the mountain. Let's see. Yeah. Looks horrible. And I know that these clouds come in fast too. And so does the weather. Whoa, that's cool. Super cool. But yeah, they don't have any like views on top of these mountains. Italian base camp. Wait, is there a thing for this? I want to see. It's like a base camp for only Italians. um, but yeah, so that was Nepal. Thank you all so much for watching. I had a lot of fun. I learned a lot, and we went to a lot of cool places in Nepal. So, if you lasted with me, please give it a like, um, and give me a little comment saying um, if you would go to Nepal or if you wouldn't, and if you would hike Mount Everest or not. Um, and yeah, thank you guys so much for supporting me and watching this. It really does help, and every little bit does count. So thank you so much, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Um, it is super cool to share these kind of experiences with you, even though I'm not really there. Um, it's still cool to like talk about it and like think of like what it would be like. Um, but yeah, so thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace out, enjoy life, live it up.